I'm thinking of that story of that street boy. Because that video, that wasn't me. So I want to categorically deny
That?
in front of camera that wasn't me who slapped.
Who?
Who slapped that boy. My name is MUTINDA. I'm a digital creator, social media influencer, a digital strategist, and a copywriter. An influencer is someone who uses a platform, not necessarily digital, but to convince people into trying out or using a service or a commodity. Yeah, sometimes I do that.
Why sometimes?
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, your job is to tell people and sort of like influence them, but they might necessarily not try out the product, but that doesn't make that doesn't mean you're not an influencer. I started, I think around 2012, 2013, back when we were mainly on Facebook. 2014, 15, that's when I started Instagram, Twitter around 2015 as well. That's pretty much when and how I started, so it's been a journey. Twitter, not for the faint-hearted. Engaging platform in terms of when it comes to real-time issues. It's more engaging than other platforms, and other platforms I mean Instagram. You have to sort of have a thick skin to survive in those streets, but when you do, it's a very nice platform to be in. At the end of the day, you have to understand the audiences in both platforms. They are not necessarily the same people, and also people use these platforms for different reasons. Depending on what you need to, what you want to communicate, that's how then now you choose the platform which best suits that sort of communication. I don't think I have a routine really. I wake up around 6:30 most of the days, on good days, that is. Have my bad days when I wake up at 10. So I wake up at 6:30, log into all the platforms. That's the first thing that I do. Have a look at the trends, what's happening, what did I miss when I was asleep, sort of like catch up, and also know, I mean, it gives you like an idea of what's the order of the day. Then I wake up, take a shower, and then now I think now my day gets started at around 7:30 to 8. Very real time. I post anything that's happening really. I just have fun. Anything that I find fun, I assume people who followed me will find it fun because they followed me for my character. So it's heavily the trending videos. So it's trending content, what's current, so real time content. When you say Africa, you have to be precise because I believe we're doing better than influencers in Uganda. but not better than influencers in South Africa. We're trying, but there's a big room for improvement. There's a lot of limitations in terms of creative freedom and also the budget. We haven't really gotten there yet. It's a gradual process, but I can say for a fact that the space is actually growing. I wouldn't really call them cartels per se. I think it's a thing of people work better with, especially for collaborations. You look for people who you know you can actually work with, and that's basically in most industries, not just in influencing. Sometimes it blocks some other people who fairly deserve the chance, but it doesn't really mean the person that you gave does not deserve it. There are topics I can touch on. Also rules. Other rules change depending on clients. There are brands which have their own rules. So when you're doing a certain campaign, you have a certain brand manual or brand guidelines for that brand. You also need to have your own principles as a person, because at the end of the day, it's you and your brand. Chaos.
So you don't choose violence?
I don't know, just day-to-day TL drama. Most of the time, if I'm not involved, I rarely take part. No, I have no problem in politics. But I structure it nicely and I speak my mind. I didn't have any other choice. I mean, I think at first it was passion. Slowly, passion started turning into profit, and I realized I might make money doing something that I love. I have something else, but it's still along the same lines. I work in advertising agency. I've worked in advertising agencies. As a digital strategist, a senior copywriter. So it's almost in the same lines, still in digital marketing. Aren't really challenges, but you know, it's the space keeps evolving, so you can't really master your craft. It's not like an accountant where you have like a set spreadsheet where this is how you do. For us, the space keeps evolving, and that's a constant challenge for us to be better, do better, evolve with the times. And also because if you don't, I mean, guys are quick to forget you. Trolls, no, but me, I think mine is more of banter. So I find it friendly, and if I can banter back, I will. If I can engage, I will. If I can't, I just ignore. Minding your business, or the business that pays you. That's one that people don't know. Try it sometime.
Hakuna kitu technically.
Just mind your business, because I mean, people are so much into other people's business, especially online. Farming, no.
Farming. What do you farm?
I'm not going to make that joke. So I think riding basically, I find it therapeutic. I try to live in the moment, just forget everything that's happening online, be me for that moment, and then when I go back to social media, I do what other people on social media are doing. But basically, it's usually a challenge on ground. So I try as much as possible to just live in the moment. It was the year 1978. Kenya had won. Kenya just won Second World War. I think there were simpler times. There were simpler days. Life was cheap. But I used to shoot vines. I'm a very good viner. Mm-hmm. I just became shy.
Lastly, tell us 2 truths and 1 lie.
You see, I'm struggling because, you know, black men don't usually lie. So I find it hard to think of the lie. I'm an introvert. I don't drink alcohol. That one is what? I'm a very staunch Catholic. I feel like you're giving me, you're outing me. Again, the moral of that story is watu waheshimu mali ya wenyewe.
And they mind their business.
And they mind their business. The world will be a peaceful place.